Hi everyone, I'm using the Alexia's Tarot for our reading from Wednesday the 24th of September through to Sunday the 28th of September. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good of the collective or anyone who views this video. So I'm asking for a card for Wednesday. We have the High Priestess. Thursday, the Two of Wands. Friday, the Fool. Saturday, the Four of Wands. And Sunday, the Wheel of Fortune and the World. We'll take the Hermit as well. And the Three of Cups. So Wednesday we have the High Priestess, and we've just emerged from the eclipses of the High Priestess in Virgo, where we were going within, listening to that inner guidance, allowing our inner guidance to navigate us through the eclipse and the eclipses eclipsing out of our life, whether it is a relationship, maybe a friend we've had for a long time, and they start to eclipse out of our lives. So someone on the same vibration and the same frequency enters. So it's allowing, and with Saturn as well in Pisces at those final degrees there retrograding, helping us to let go and go with our faith and the flow. Saturn there retrograde in Pisces is helping us to go within and to really take time to listen to our inner guidance. Saturn rules structures. Our body, our skeleton, our bones, our structure. So there could be some aches and pains there within our skeletal system, within our bones, some aches as we are shifting and moving and riding these waves of change and transformation. So just being extra gentle with your body during this time and really placing your hands on, sending some healing to any area of your body that is in some kind of discomfort or tension. So moving through the eclipses into the equinox, the balance point. And as we moved into the equinox, the sun moved into Libra, bringing this time of equilibrium. So as the pendulum swings backwards and forwards, the pendulum now is in the center. So the High Priestess is telling us to take everything that we have learned from the Lionsgate, from Sirius, the 7/7 portal, coming through the Lionsgate, coming through these powerful eclipses into the equinox, allowing things that have been brought to the surface that are no longer in our, that are no longer resonating with us, that we are now starting to shift direction and allowing ourselves to move in that direction instead of clinging on to the old. So this is the High Priestess coming through. She's still with us. She's still guiding us through these times. And Libra, the sun in Libra, is bringing that beautiful time of justice, of equilibrium, and reminding us whatever we put out there. And Mars, as soon as the sun moved into Libra, Mars moved into Scorpio. So this is a time of going within as the High Priestess guides us. But Mars in Scorpio also going within. Mars is the planet of the I am, is the energy of action, and Pluto is that, Scorpio is that planet of sign of deep transformation. So with Mars there moving in Scorpio, it's going deep within and shifting things. We've got the energy, we've got the motivation to go in and do the inner work, but being mindful of how we are speaking, how we are behaving, that when we're going through this inner work, especially with Mars, that we are really listening to our words and paying attention of our behaviors, and what action are we what behavior is coming from the action that is going on inside us, to really listen carefully and to step out of any kind of anger or frustration. We are being cleansed and transformed into our I am, which is our original blueprint that we have forgotten. We have lots of learned behaviours and beliefs that are no longer serving, and we're starting to let go. And as we let go, we go into that deep transformation and find that wisdom and find those treasures there. Thursday, the Two of Wands. So she is there surveying the ocean of consciousness, and that's what we're doing. We're on this new moon, we're in Libra, and it's keeping this equilibrium and surveying the limitless potential that we all possess, and just paying attention to any doubts that may creep in. These are all patterns that Mars is going down deep into Scorpio, and Mars is opposing Pluto, who is retrograding through Aquarius. So this is a powerful deep cleansing, but a beautiful healing as well. So she is surveying consciousness, this infinite flow of possibilities. She is sitting and dreaming and imagining and listening to any doubts that may creep in, that are keeping us small, that are keeping us from moving into what makes us happy, that any fears there that are going on within our lives, they're here to be transmuted. So spending that time, this is a card to acknowledge and confirm that we're on our right path, to really allow our imagination and to dream big during this time, and just be aware of any doubts that may creep in and want to stifle our manifestations. So sitting, and during this time as well, as we're coming into we've come into the equinox, this is a time of where we start to retreat. Nature is retreating within, going back into the roots to remember what our soul already knows, and that's what we're doing. We're retreating into inward so that we can digest and activate all the powerful downloads that we have been receiving, and allowing them to absorb into our bodies, allowing that light within us to build and build. So this is a time of surveying and spending just 5 minutes resting. Just take 5 minutes resting and do some imagination. Look up into the sky and imagine how you would love your life to be, the freedom of your life if you were living it in joy and happiness and doing what you love. So this is a dreamer time of really taking some time connecting to our spiritual ritual, also spending some time meditation, maybe lighting some candles and staring into the candle as the light the dark nights start to increase, staring into the light, taking the light in. Friday we have the Fool taking us on a new journey. We're going on a new journey. There is a shift occurring, a shift within each and every one of us, and this is the Christos energy, the oil of Christos within us all that comes from the base, and it starts to rise up through the chakras into our crown, into our third eye, bringing us into alignment with Christ light. So this is the oil of Christos that's starting to rise, taking us on a new journey. And as it starts to rise, it activates our pineal gland. And as our pineal gland activates, that's when we start to see clearly our path, the synchronicities, the opportunities, people stepping into our lives, offering support and friendship, and from a place of wholeness. So stepping into a new reality that we have been busy weaving with our thoughts and our feelings, our speech. So it's all coming together now, keeping ourselves in this place of peace, in place of stillness, as things start to emerge around us, not forcing anything, knowing it's coming, feeling the excitement within of things starting to change for the better. And she is in full faith. She is falling back there into that ocean of consciousness that is there with the flower of life, going back into our own divine blueprints that we have all come and incarnated on this earthly realm to experience the truth of divine love, of joy, of happiness, and all the uplifting and high vibrational frequencies that do reside here on the earth plane. We've just been entangled into a control or some old habitual habits that do not serve us, whether it's habitual thoughts or foods or whatever it may be. We're starting to, very gently and very subtly, they're starting to fall away, and we're stepping into this new time, this new path of the Fool, who are moving forward with the wisdom that we have attained through everything that we've been through, but we have chose love, and we have chose forgiveness, and we have chose healing, and not held on to the heaviness of the challenges that we've been through. We're taking the wisdom. Saturday, the Four of Wands. This is gorgeous, gorgeous card of the 1111, and we are shifting through this time, this portal, this gateway, and Libra brings that equilibrium. It builds the bridges, and I see it as a bridge from earth to heaven that we start to walk across in harmony, in equilibrium, in divine balance. So this is a time of celebration, looking at everything that we have moved through and celebrating what we have achieved. We are in this time of harvest, looking around at the good things that have happened in the last 6 months and building on those good things. This is the double gateway, and as I'm looking into this card, I'm seeing Virgo, Venus in Virgo, Mars in Scorpio, Venus in the sign of the High Priestess, Mars in the sign of deep transformation. So using our magical energies, our sacredness to transform into this beautiful time of I see this as marriage, coming together as the divine masculine, the divine feminine in this beautiful marriage, and creating a life that is to be celebrated. Sunday we have the Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Hermit, and the Three of Cups. So the Wheel of Fortune, and I see this as the seasons. This is the wheel of the seasons changing, and this is where Earth tilts and all nature starts to recede now, and in the southern atmosphere it starts to grow. So we are going within into the roots, really allowing things to move around us, to connect with nature, to rest our bodies, to go through this time of the wheel turning in a gentle way that honours our bodies, that we're listening to our bodies. Just as nature, we look outside, the leaves are starting to drop, so it's showing us it's time to let go now. It's time to for us to prepare as the petals drop, the flowers drop on the ground, and the leaves, they're cultivating, they are preparing the soil for the growth in spring. So that's what we're doing, letting the old chaff fall away that we've carried through fear of letting go of it, through fear of a judgment or whatever it may be. Stepping into our own now. This is changing of the wheel. We're going within now. This is Persephone going into the underworld. We are going into the underworld and going in and tending to everything that we have received over the last 6 months, looking at all the growth that we've had, and maybe things that are not relevant now, and allowing that to fall away. The world stepping through that portal, and we've come through this powerful portal from the 7-7, from Sirius Gateway and all those star constellations as the Pleiades, and we've moved through with the activations. We've come through the Lion's Gate that was so powerful, and through the eclipse season. And this is the last eclipse season of 2025, so we are shedding, things are eclipsing, and as we shed, there is new skin underneath, shiny skin, new skin, bright, full of bright colours, just like the butterfly that is starting to emerge, and we're now letting the old fall away, and we're stepping through this portal now into new. This is completion. This card is connected to Saturn, who is retrograding in Neptune, in Pisces. So it is retrograding there at the very final degrees. Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac. Saturn has dipped back into Pisces just to clear up anything that we have not healed, or any old karmic lessons that are still there playing out, that keep coming up, and we push them back down, allowing things to come, allowing Saturn to teach us. He is the teacher of karma. He's the master. He moves in between worlds, and that's where he is at the moment, moving in between the worlds of the spiritual. He will move into the Aries, which is the I am. So we're in 2026. So we're going through these last movements of looking at where we are stuck, looking at what we're clinging on to that is causing us to create karma for ourselves, whether it's and really looking at our behavior and the energy behind whatever we're doing. Is it coming from trying to prove ourselves? Is it coming from a getting at somebody, just questioning that, questioning what agendas, if any, that we have, and allowing them to dissolve into that ocean of Pisces, really going into anything that we're struggling with, because that struggle is coming from us and creating a pattern within our life that we are now dissolving. As it comes up, it's good to see them, it's to celebrate them, that I see this now. And do you know what, it's not doing anything in my life, it's not beneficial for myself or anyone, so I'm dissolving it. And as we are dissolving now and moving through this portal into a new world, the Hermit. This is the card of Virgo and September. So we're still in the last ticklings of September. So still looking at what Virgo taught us, this powerful energy of the High Priestess. What have we learned? What did we learn to let go of and then see a positive outcome because we didn't react in an old way? When we let go and we allow things to just work out how they're meant to, how the positive outcomes there, to really look at everything that Virgo and the High Priestesses have taught us through this, as it came into the 0 degree of Virgo, the Sun and Moon, and moved up into the eclipse, the solar eclipse of 29th degree of Virgo. So we travel through Virgo, the High Priestess teaching us, going within, listening to that light within. And then the 3 of Cups, time of celebration, time to celebrate the harvest that we have. There is an awakening, there is a powerful awakening of Christ consciousness. You can see it everywhere. There may be chaos out there, but there is an uprising of light of Christ consciousness. You can see it, it's everywhere. So it's a time for celebration, not to look into the chaos, but to celebrate the light that is starting to light up our lives and light up our Mother Earth. So celebration of Christ's light now coming in, and it's connecting within us, and that oil, that Christed oil that we have within us, anointing our chakras as they're transcending into the higher consciousness. So I'm sending so much love. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful, wonderful few days. Thank you.